that's the interesting thing that I will take time to talk about. Where the fuck is everyone else on the planet Earth?
You know.
Why is it just this room of 5 people? Why is this room of 5 Reploids in charge of saving the Earth from a colony colliding with the planet Earth? Imagine the moon was gonna crash into the Earth, and it was just like, yep, this room of 5 people will handle that.
They got it. Are there experts in any fields?
Where the... Apparently they're all infected by the Maverick virus. There's no humans? Where the fuck are the humans? Like, the Maverick virus is infecting Reploids, yes. So Izzy Glow can't help because he's infected by the Maverick virus. The
Duff
Reploid
McWhalen
virus.
sure as fuck can't help.
Duff McWhalen ain't doing shit. Where are the humans? Why? Look at that world map. Why are none of human helping avert this apocalyptic scenario where a space colony is going to crash into the planet Earth?
Where are your parents?
Like, this fucking Gundam-esque scenario with a space colony collision. For fuck's sake, where are the people? Where are humans? Why is it just this room of 5 Reploids who are responsible for saving the human race and also the Earth? And that is the order in which they are doing this, by the way. In the end, I fear that this will fail just like the Enigma. Negative Nancy.
Jesus, you gotta brighten up, Buttercup.
Autopilot function doesn't work. Okay, gather as many devices as you can. Try to upgrade it from here. This is the last chance for us. This mission's hard for you all. I think we're to stay optimistic. I mean, they haven't been doing that so far.
No.
So, like, that belies, like, the most interesting, like, progression of the Mega Man X series, which is the slow, gradual, but ultimate and complete, like, we've already done comparisons to Wall-E already.
Yes.
Here is the other one. Humanity no longer has agency over their own existence as a species. This game is like the final nail in the coffin. The Earth is literally at risk of a colony, which was no doubt built by humans, collapsing into the planet and more than likely wiping out all life on Earth. And humanity is doing nothing. The governments of the world... You expect me to believe that, like, because the Maverick virus is broken out, all of human civilization is just paralyzed? They can't do nothing? The human governments of the world are just nowhere to be seen during this crisis? No one's contributing, like, experts, technology. No one's being like, here's our solution. In Ace Combat, I made a joke about the Enigma gun being a weapon from Ace Combat, because the backstory of Ace Combat, as they're talking about Axel the Red here, Matrex, I don't remember. I actually don't remember. He's the only one that's worth paying attention to because he is of Repliforce. So he's a member of Repliforce, and you can see the R on his forehead. So he's a survivor of the Repliforce War from the last game.
He's a veteran.
Dark Necrobat. Dark Dizzy? Dizzy. Where the fuck was I?
None of the human.
Ace Combat. So the backstory of the Ace Combat series is it was made in Japan, so they were like, nukes are bad, so they never developed. I mean, like they did, but that's beside the point. That's getting into this. I'm not going to get into that. The backstory is a huge asteroid or meteor. What's the difference? A space rock crashed into was on the route down to Earth to crash into. I forget who's next, actually. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just do this one. I don't care. I don't think it matters. I don't remember what the weaknesses are. It doesn't matter. I'm playing a 0. for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
Also has green boobs.
You gotta have green boobs.
They're like exhaust vents or something. An asteroid was going to crash into the Earth, so all the nations of the world, which were like thinly, goddamn it, Aelia. Touch the lava, you'll be instantly vaporized. Thanks, Aelia. Wouldn't have figured that out. I keep getting distracted. All the nations of the world said, let's design... They all watched Armageddon. And said, let's all come up with our own plan. And all the different nations all came up with different super weapons that were specifically designed to destroy, like, a massive asteroid from colliding with the Earth. They all came up with their own different ones. Like, all the nations of the world created, like, 7, I think? There was a lot. Like, 7, what basically amounted to, like, derivatives of a giant gun to shoot shit in space.
Star Wars.
Like, all the different nations are like, shit, something's gonna crash into the Earth. Let's all build... They all independently didn't even come together and work together. They all independently started doing that. Apparently not in Mega Man X. Apparently the human nations of... I didn't take 2 fucking steps. Jesus Christ, Aelia.
Jesus.
Not in the world of Mega Man X. In the world of Mega Man X, the human government is completely willing. Thank God I'm on Ricky Hunter mode. I don't give a shit. It's completely... none of the different nations are going like, oh shit, let's all come together. No, let's all work by ourselves to try and deal with this. No. They're just like, robots, please help us. The Maverick Hunters. You gotta save us. Help. We can't do it. So we've gone through this, like, bizarre progression where, like, in the original... God fucking damn it, Aelia. Shut the fuck up! I'm, like, trying not to skip her dialogue, but it's so aggravating. Where in Mega Man X1, the suggestion is that, like, the random Maverick attacks were, like, just, like, a civil concern, right? This is just, like, you know... robot crimes are happening, so the Maverick Hunters were just a police force. And then Sigma rebelled and took most of the Maverick Hunters with him, and it was just X and Zero left, more or less was the suggestion. And the realization was, like, the reason they came up with, you know, let's have Maverick Hunters, aka other Reploids, kill these Reploids who are going crazy for us in the first place was because the average Reploid was way stronger than the average human, and probably to a degree more impervious to normal human weaponry than, you know, people are. So they're like, well shit, we can't have normal human police deal with this. Let's have robots do it instead. So then the robots that they made to kill other robots said, fuck you guys, we're gonna do that instead. So they went, fuck.
They made half the game and then they went, fuck,
Yeah.
and then they made the other half.
Oh, this area is kind of like the Sea of Lava. What? Goddamn. Oh my god! It's so fucking bad. It's actually so bad. It's actually the worst.
Oh god, it's honey.
Yeah, god, this part of the game is really fucking terrible. This
You
game...
want honeycomb.
So they went like, well shit, like, this whole police force that we invented made up of robots are now evil. Like, we'd have to get the entire armed forces of the human fucking race to fight them. And it probably wouldn't even work, because they're fucking robots. We need, like, you know, fucking huge things. Thank God X and Zero were there to single-handedly, like, fucking destroy the entire fucking rebellion by themselves.
Humanity did poop in its own soup there.
Yeah, they kind of fucked their own poop.
Didn't say that.
I
but...
meant to say fuck their own pooch. I meant to say screw their own pooch.
Nigga, fuck what you meant.
Anyway. God damn it. I accidentally got in this giant robot suit.
I hate when that happens.
So, I'm gonna distract myself. Actually, I'm not, because who gives a shit? I mean, it's not like we're gonna play as X during this playthrough anyway. So it doesn't actually matter what any of these armor pieces do, because we're never gonna use them. So in the first game, it's like, okay, humanity not doing great, but they're still, like, proactive. There's still a suggestion of proactive, you know, humanity's, like, intervention with the situation, right? Megaman X 2 and 3 happen, and it's kind of the same thing, where it's kind of just X and 0, except for 3. There was more of a suggestion of, like, an actual war going on. And then, like, the turn started to happen where it started becoming humanity's not doing anything because they kind of can't do anything. It's becoming humanity's not doing anything because they just don't feel like it.
Fuck it.
There's like, Maverick Hunters, go do it. Go do the thing we built you to do. Why did you come here, Zero? So the Maverick Hunters. Terminators here. You mean it's time for me to die? No, it's not time for you to die. That's not all you want from me, is it, Hunter? You want to take my life. You enjoyed killing them. Taking their lives. Snuffing out. Shit. What's the Silent Hill quote?
You come here and enjoy spilling their blood. And listening to them cry out. You feel excited when you step on them and snuff out their lives.
Are you talking about the monsters?
Monsters? They look like monsters to you?
Damn it.
Shush mountains.
You want to fight me, don't you? If you insist, then I accept. Yeah, he's literally suggesting that don't act like this is his idea.
You insist.
1
is the loneliest
44 2 give me 0 Silent Hill 3. They look like monsters. Taking notes so I remember this when I'm editing it. I accept your challenge. Yeah, again, his suggestion is that you want to do it just because you're an asshole. You know that, right, Zero? Not gonna acknowledge that?
No.
No? Okay. Well then.
Well, moving on.
The suggestion starts to become that, like, humanity's not going, oh shit, we really want to stop this Maverick uprising, but shit, we can't. The robots, they're awesome. It starts becoming like, robot, go do the thing. Hey, that robot didn't do the thing I told it to do. Robot, go kill the thing. Because that's what I made you do. Made you to do. And now we've gotten to the point where the world is literally on the brink of being destroyed. And humanity's going like, robot, go do the thing. Robot, please do the thing. So we've just... It's not quite... Like, it actually is. Like, I'm going back and forth between it, but it's like... We've literally just gotten to a Wall-E state, where humanity is completely subservient to their, like, caretakers, basically. Humanity is so dependent on robots and, like, Reploids being in control of society in a subservient role that they can no longer function as an independent species. And yet they still view... Like, that's not really touched on right now, but they're like it was established by Megaman X4, where they still view Reploids as being subservient, and as being, like, not their own race. They're still just, like, tools and fucking exist to do services for them. Services such as stop this colony from crashing into the planet Earth and killing us all. So... all this and more.
Coming soon.
Mega Man X just lightly touches on it. But there's the running theme of the term Maverick slowly morphing over the course of the series.
It's morphin' time.
The final element of that is the fact that there is a Maverick virus, the Sigma virus. Thank you. Good timing. This is the final element to which the series is going to like approach this idea of what the term Maverick actually means when they call someone a Maverick. It's caused by the virus. This is what they seem to have settled on, and people go back and forth. Like I said, my interpretation of the term Maverick is it slowly evolved over the course of the series to mean a variety of different things depending on, like, the social evolution of the term. Don't let your memes be dreams, right? But, like, the series itself, and also people who play it, go back and forth on being like, oh, the term Maverick always was referring to the Sigma virus, and it's like, it clearly wasn't. But, you know, he's gonna go, I've been fighting the Sigma virus for a long time. I mean, not really. Again. But, it's the virus that causes all Reploids to transform into Mavericks. Yeah, they keep, like, trying to backtrack and act like, oh, the reason Reploids were going Maverick all along was because of the Sigma virus. No. No, it wasn't. And that's not what you said back then either. You said it was due to a malfunction in their cortex. Don't pull this bullshit on me, okay? The most dreadful virus ever exists. Anyway, let's not move past the fact that the purpose of this scene is Zero freaking the fuck out because he's not getting infected by this robot rabies virus and turning into, like, a rabid killing machine.
Just worry.
Because he was already a Maverick. Oh, he was already a rabid killing machine. You can't get infected with rabies twice. Can you?
Yes.
You can or you can't?
You can.
Can dogs?
Well, I mean, rabies is 100% fatal. So.
Humans can get infected with rabies.
If there are vaccines for humans, but if a dog catches rabies, it's just gonna die.
That kind of sucks. Why isn't there a vaccine for animals?
Well, I mean, there are vaccines, but I think for animals, once you notice they have it, I think it's too late.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Same thing with Reploids. Once you catch the Maverick virus, it's already too late. And that's the thing. So, X5 is basically a zombie apocalypse story. I talk about how in X4, the suggestion, at least in X4 at least, but also X3, was that there's a war, there's a Sonic Forces war going on off-screen.
Fuzzy war.
This game, the suggestion is the world has been infected by this virus, Reploids are getting infected and going nuts. It's a zombie apocalypse story. The virus has broken loose and is turning everyone who gets infected by it, and the only people that get infected by it are Reploids, into mindless, rabid killing machines. It's the Rage virus, but for robots. It's rabies
for babies.
For oh, fuck! Zero has fought Sigma several times. At least, I believe he has the virus antibodies. No.
Well, that's what he believes.
I mean, yeah, you can believe that, but you're wrong. It's possible. His power output is actually growing. So yeah, this is why I had to make sure to mention that this happens, because otherwise this cutscene would be really fucking confusing. For the most part, the body systems, that's not how I would describe that, of X and Zero remain mysteries. Can't predict what will happen. I suggest you make measures. Keep this secret.
Let's put in Scotty Kilmer's $3,000 scan tool.
At least do something about Zero. Don't tell me what to do.
No, tell me what to at least, bro.
Bro. I'm gonna go back real quick. Now that we have the fire weapon. And grab a quick upgrade. That I missed last time we were here. I missed two of them, actually. Gives me time to talk about the Sigma virus. So, like, again, the suggestion is, like, the human race has become so dependent, Wall-E style dependent, on like, subservient robots.
They become babies.
Yeah. That they actually can't function without them. So, like, when Reploids start getting infected by a fucked up virus that makes them go crazy, holy shit, a lot of people are probably dying right now. A virus is just spreading across the whole planet, zombie apocalypse style, and turning your toaster into a rabid fucking dog.
Toaster?
And it's, like, trying to kill you. A lot of people are probably dying. A lot of fucking presidents are probably turning to their fucking voice recorder secretary, who is an actual person with self-determination, which is fucked up in its own way, obviously. But that is
Christ in heaven.
that is the function that Reploid serves in their office, is like just as, you know, take down the minutes, right?
Yes.
Oh shit, she got infected by the Reploid Maverick virus and is turning into a crazy rabid psycho killer.
The amount of
Everyone's dead!
The amount of damage that dentist x-ray machines alone could do is scary.
Imagine you go to the dentist and the x-ray machine just starts spazzing the fuck out.
When it works well, they gotta put a lead bib on your balls.
They gotta like cover you and everything, run out of the room as fast as they can.
Behind concrete.
This is the wrong stage, god fucking damn it. I needed to come here anyway for the heart tank.
He puts a little lead bib over your balls, then he walks behind concrete going, "You'll be fine."
Whatever, there's time.
We got time to bust a ride.
There's incredible time.
It's incredible time, guys.
I'm gonna play as X just for the sake of getting the upgrade. Oh no! I shouldn't have. Never mind. This would be a waste of time. Never mind.
You know, it's like, we only got so much time, dude.
Never mind.
I don't know what I'm saying. 2000, that was almost 20 years ago.
Oh shit! The passage of time
Fuck!
has occurred.
I thought it would stop.
Oh no! Eventually, people get old and die.
Fuck.
Who would have predicted such a thing?
Heavy as shit, my bro.
Yeah. So the previous games, war movies. This game, zombie apocalypse story. Only instead of zombies, it's robots,
Robos.
and they're getting robo-rabies.
Robosexuals.
So the suggestion,
Teenage robot.
I mean, not really suggestion, but like the interpretation that I glean is that, what is it?
What the fuck is my
What
opinion?
what was I about to say? Is that like
A lot of people have done.
So I just want to point out, yes, the secret Repliforce base is hidden deep in the jungle.
Roses.
Mavericks. I bet if you go a little deeper. Yeah, thanks, Alia. So, look in the background. There are both roses and there are guns. There are both guns and roses in this stage.
Hollywood Gun, or Hollywood Rose, and what was the band Gun?
I
It
don't,
became Guns N' Roses.
I don't know.
Do you not know rock and roll history, dude?
I-
Because we're fucking done. We're fucking done.
I
If you don't know rock and roll history.
I legitimately don't.
We're fucking done. Fucking Guns N' Roses was formed of ex-members of something Gun and Hollywood Rose, thus making it
Guns N' Roses. I didn't know that. That's really interesting.
If only I could remember what the fuck the name was.
This would be a really good factoid if
if I knew what the fuck I was talking about.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like it's not unjustified to like name characters in Mega Man after a band.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why not?
I mean, in this series called Rockman,
What's the smart
In this-
version of that?
in this game called Rockman X, where the main characters are named Rock and Roll and Blues
And Rush.
and Forte,
And Dan.
like, it's fine. It's bothering you, so you're looking it up.
Stradlin, that's what I was trying to think of. But anyway.
So, a whole shitload of people are fucking dying right now because, like, the Sigma virus broke out on the colony. It's like, well, that's bad.
LA Guns.
LA
Hollywood
Guns.
Rose, that's
LA
it.
Guns, Hollywood Rose, Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
There you go. Bam. So, like, Zero and X fought Sigma at the beginning. Sigma blew up, and out of the space colony's anus blasted a massive amount of Maverick virus. Went down, infected... God fucking damn it, I hate this level. Infected the entire planet Earth pretty much immediately. So, like, overnight, almost every Reploid on the planet Earth. That is what they seem to be suggesting. Overnight became infected with the Maverick virus. They don't give us an exact number, but it's gotta be like pretty much every single Reploid, at least like 90% of the Reploid population became infected with the Maverick virus. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of robots.
A lot of bodies. Those purple flowers look like something my mom and I used to grow when I was a little kid.
And like the suggestion is like the guys in the Maverick base, these 5 dudes, and like the background guys we see in the level select screen who are manning the terminals. That's all that's left. They're the only ones left.
They are the stragglers.
So it's like there's no humanity can't. They're so incapable of taking care of themselves that they don't think, well, shit, there's not enough robots, let's just do this ourselves. Yeah. They think, please, 5 robots who are left. Oh no, there's not enough robots to save us because all the robots that we depend on to save us are gone. Oh no. Meanwhile, they're barricading the doors, trying to stop fucking the mail bot from breaking in.
To deliver the mail, quote unquote.
So, like, not realizing that Reploids have free will and self-determination and have made the deliberate choice to become violent criminals, as people do, Maverick number 1. People go, oh, that robot's broken. It's a Maverick. Kill it. Maverick number 2, infected by a virus, which is that's what I was going to talk about. Let me do this boss fight first. You're the one they call Zero? Fuck you. Zero, you're so confrontational. Say about Maverick Hunters is true. Extremely pushy and threatening.
You're the one they call dumbass?
I don't care what you think. Think what... Fuck. But we only retire Mavericks.
Does it hurt your feelings when everyone calls you a retard? Nobody calls me a retard. Oh, okay.
It's up to you who gets put in that category.
Oh, Spike Rosary.
Axel the Red here is throwing some shit down in Zero's face. Oh, I heard you accuse the members of Repliforce of being Mavericks. What are Mavericks? I was literally just talking about this. Wait a minute, that's not true.
No.
That's impossible. I'll show you exactly what people think when they get retired. So yeah, Axel the Red throwing Zero's little fucking existential crisis back at him.